Hi traders, in the previous video we talked about how to get A plus setup using Confluence, and I said that there are three Confluence you need in the market before you take a trade. Number one is market structure, directional bias. Second is mark institutional reference point, and thirdly is retracement to a point of interest, that's your POI. So now in this video I'll take time to explain how to get the market directional bias. Alright. So to know the market directional bias, you want to go to the higher time frame. Let's say we start from the weekly time frame. So on the weekly time frame, we want to see the direction of the market. So we can see that from this week, we were paying attention to just the recent price action. We're paying attention to the recent price action, right? So you can see that price has been on an uptrend from here, from this point all the way up here, right? It's an uptrend. So on the weekly time frame, our market directional bias is an uptrend, right? Now we go to the daily time frame. So we've noted that on the weekly is an uptrend. Now on the daily, we want to see what's happening on the daily, right? So on the daily time frame, so on the daily time frame, we can also see we're looking at also the current price action, the current price action. So on the daily time frame, we can see also that this market is bullish. So our weekly directional bias is bullish, our daily is bullish, right? Now let's go to the 4-hour time frame to see what's happening there. Okay, so on the 4-hour time frame, we can see that this market is currently in an uptrend. This is the current price action. It's currently in an uptrend. You can see, right? If we scale down to the 1-hour time frame again, so on the 1-hour time frame, we can also see that the market is also in an uptrend. It's been creating a low, a high, and come down here. This is the low, and this is another high. This is a low, this is a high. So this was the trade I was waiting for last week, and you can see how the moment price tapped into the fair value gap here I marked, it starts going up. So I'm expecting this trade to deliver. All right. So we've known our market structure bias. We've seen that it's an uptrend, right? That's something you need to note. It's an uptrend. So if it's a downtrend, you go to the weekly time frame. From the weekly time frame, we go down to daily time frame. You need to identify the overall direction of the market. Then you begin to scale down to lower time frame to get the confirmation that okay, this market is in an uptrend. That is what you need. It's as basic as that. It's as basic as that. Go to the higher time frame, begin to plot. You can use the trend line. You can use the trend line to plot it, to check how the structure is going. If it's an uptrend, it's fine. If it's a downtrend, it's fine. So you just need to go from the higher time frame to the lower time frame to get the market directional bias. If we still go down to the 15 minutes, you see that this market is also in an uptrend. The market is also in an uptrend. So, and now whenever you catch a trend of the market, you just need to maximize it. Just maximize it. You wait for a retracement, you enter your trade, boom, you keep taking the trade. The main thing about the market is for you to know your directional bias. Once you know the directional bias, you won't take you won't be trading carelessly. You will just trade according to the trend. Then if you want to take counter trades, maybe like take for instance you took a trade from here. Let's say you took a trade from this. Okay, say for instance you took a trade from this point here, right? You're expecting price to come down. So let's say you took a trade from this point here. You're expecting price to come down to this point before you buy. That's a counter trade. You can do that, but I'll advise you to just wait for price to retrace, come back to this. This is an order block here I marked. There's also a fair value gap if you go to the 1-hour time frame. So the moment price came into this zone, boom, started going up, right? Why did I buy? Because the market directional bias is an uptrend. That is why I'm buying, and I'm going to keep buying. This is GBP JPY. I'm going to keep buying this pair until I see a major shift in structure. until I see major shift in structure, maybe from the higher time frame, maybe daily time frame, then I trace it 4 hour, 1 hour, then 15 minutes, I look for entry. That is how to look for your market directional bias. It's as simple as that. Alright, so thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, kindly like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next video.